Okay, I had to delete a bunch of things off my phone. Hopefully I can do this video right there. Just this close to the tent. Buddy's lounging. He's just relaxing. So sweet. Anyway, that's not the reason for the video. Let's see if I can get through more than 5 minutes this time. So, this used to be the kitchen. I feel like I'm doing a tour. I've done this 5 times. I've had to keep redoing this video, so excuse my aggravation. Before the storm last month, this was the kitchen. That was the wash station. If you've seen the other videos, which I'll see if I can put a link in there to that, because I had to change stations, long story short. This was a sort of prep and storage area for the food. It was a mess. Up above, there was a few tarps to prevent rain damage, but 8 inches of snow on it destroyed everything, including my favorite coffee pot. The stem got bent. I don't know how that happened. It's so goofy. Fire pit still intact, except for a few stones I've removed for other projects. They could be replaced, whatever. I've put in a few more stones in here. Just past the red, there's where I was feeding the deer. I've moved that. I'm airing out my rug. Let's walk over this direction. We'll keep foods that need to be cold in the coolers there. This is the storage tent. Keep supplies from the kitchen we don't want getting wet or whatnot. This is an old tent that, the old camel tent that I had, anyway, doesn't matter. This part I cut out, and we'll get to that in a few minutes as to why I did that. The newer tent, damage to that was one of the poles had broken, just duct taped a couple poles from this old tent. And there's Buddy again. He's just lounging. My sweet little boy. His antlers shed a few days back. So, anyway, yeah, I doctored this. Had to glue up here, but I think I need a little bit more. It's a fabric glue that I've used. I need to maybe bring it up a little higher and do it on the inside also. For the door, see, it's a hinged door. That the pole that goes inside there had snapped, and the one that's in there isn't the correct size, so it becomes kind of a pain. All right, so to what I was wanting to get to in the first place, the new kitchen is now in very close proximity to the tent. Makes it convenient and a lot simpler, and attempts a form of boundary, but doesn't seem to help whatsoever. The stove, it's a 2-burner that's sitting on cinder blocks, sometimes not quite as well as it should be, like right here. The bench that was put together, last week, is cedar. Cut some branches using a handsaw, and I don't know, I can't really pull this out right now. This is the sink, and just cut out with only a small hatchet and handsaw. Mr. Cardinal's upset with me because I haven't given him treats yet today. He's hanging out right under that towel. All good to you, baby. Oh, he found a grape. Good. All right, I'm off the hook for now. And then just put a tablecloth over the bench it just makes for easier cleanup. You know, prep is a lot easier. Oh, God. This is, I made they're kind of like a twice baked potato fry, but they were too thick. If I was in a regular kitchen, I think they would have turned out really well, but it was just tricky, not having, I guess, modern conveniences. Anyway, and then put some storage down here. This is temporarily put together because I want to redo this some. I think maybe raise it up and do one more framing at the bottom to provide a little more stability. And I also need to level the ground because let's see if this will demonstrate well enough. Oh yeah. So getting there. Also suspended a shelf from this branch here that also has a string of lights that provides a really nice peaceful lighting in here. Enough if I gotta come out here and just quick grab something, or it's not enough to necessarily prepare food to, but on the corners of the tarp here and here I hang some solar lanterns that I have sitting over here collecting sun right now that expand. I can't really do it one-handed, so anyway, they expand. They're pretty cool. Got them at Walmart for $10, and you can charge them plugging them into a wall using a USB cord, or you supposedly can charge a phone or something with it, but I haven't had any luck with that, to be honest. Here's the pot that has the broken stem in it, a bent stem. I've tried to straighten it, and I'm just leery about buying a replacement piece and then getting the wrong one, being, I'm in the woods. Going and getting mail isn't exactly an easy task either. Primarily keep vegetables in that basket. This one, primarily fruit. And that leads us to, hey, we got past 5 minutes. Sweet. What I'm doing with the camel tent cutout that I got over here. So, I have some things in storage that I really need to get out that would help with this area here for food storage. But for the most part, I'm trying to get it to be just jarred items. And because then anything that I have concern of getting wet can go in there. Or I'm also wanting to do a little bit more food storage right there, possibly in the storage tent as well. So this I'm making into a sort of canopy going over the food here. But I'm going to stitch this up to provide a little more enforcement also, and just neater edges, and cut a hole right here. After I've got that fabric glue I'm gonna put in this area here, and then gotta cut the hole first and then put the glue over to enforce it better, and then I'll poke through the glue. And as far as how I want to situate it, I haven't yet decided, but I'm getting there. Anyway, the cool thing about it is what I did was I cut out the window, so we can, from the other side, zip that down, roll it up nice and neat, and still be able to see through to the downhill area. And if the rain comes, well, this piece here will be covering it. But if it's a bad rain, of course, just zipping that up is all it would take. Plus, we'll have some more airflow through here. It's one of those projects I'm really not looking forward to, because I will be hand sewing it, but it'll get done one day, maybe. I might just be lazy and not even sew it. We'll see. Or like glue the corner. I don't know. So, oh, here's a fun gadget that I had made. It's I originally made it for the fire pit, but it's been so convenient for a lot of things. I want to make some more. It's just a grass that grows out here. It's a really thick grass, as you can see. And you know, this is all dried out now, but it's nice and firm and works well for clearing all the bark and whatnot that tends to come off the cedar trees. I got my clothes airing out. Some were pretty damp the other day. I don't remember if in a video on a previous channel I've shown this, but I do want to get into it, so I'll try to go through quickly. So this is one of those insecticide sprayers that you can put on your back if you want to, and it just I didn't pump it very far, so we won't have much pressure, but it actually has a good amount of pressure. You know, you just pump this up several times, and it's got the gun on the end. Now, what I plan on doing with this is I've been using it as a shower, right? But with this wand, it's quite a challenge. So I'm taking this wand off, and I need to go get about 4 1/4-inch fittings to accomplish what I'm going for here. And take the wand off and put this end on here. And you can set it to, oops, I just sprayed. You can set it where it stays on, but I like the fact that, you know, I control how much water I use much more easily with the ease of the trigger here. So anyway, yeah, I'm converting that. But James with lighter loads has another idea. I feel like I might have smudged the camera. Let's see if I fix it. So where'd I go? Oh, there we go. Back over here. I'll get you, Mr. Cardinal. I'll get your treats. Just be patient. I know. God, unbelievable. So, this area here, I feel like I made it worse, didn't I? It looks really smudged now. Hang on a second. And my old ass has no idea how to do any of this editing stuff. Not to mention I just am doing it with the phone. So, this area here, you can kind of see the rocks on the ground that's mapping out the walls. This will be a shower station and latrine. And over here, I'm going to scoop this out just a little wider with the wall per James's idea of using this blue tank thing to drop the tank in there, and then he's got some sort of a pumping gadget that will bring it up over the wall, will come up, you know, yay high here. And the other thing about this is in some areas the wall will be higher but lower in other areas, and with the walls inside, like this one here, curves in and around